moving right along, you might be wondering now that we've talked about all these different coins, how in the heck do you buy a cryptocurrency? And most people, when we started off, there was only one way to buy Bitcoin, and that was you had to know somebody. You had to have somebody say, okay, I want to buy Bitcoin, and somebody else say, I want to sell Bitcoin, and they somehow had to figure out how to make the two meet. And if you know somebody who has crypto, that's one way you can do it is you can say, okay, I'll give you this and you give me this, and that's how we do it. It's hard to it's hard to know who's that way in the world. So they did eventually start building what's called exchanges. An exchange is a business that is in the business of connecting buyers and sellers. So just like the brokerages that you might work with to buy and sell stocks, an exchange is the crypto version of that. Some of the more famous ones are places like Coinbase, Kraken, Gemini, Crypto.com, any of those places where they gather a bunch of crypto in one place, and then you show up and you say, oh, I want to buy Bitcoin. And you hand over your money, and then they put some Bitcoin kind of in a ledger that says this Bitcoin belongs to Jessica. But not everybody trusts exchanges because every once in a while there's a problem with an exchange and it goes belly up. So you might have heard of FTX, you might have heard of Mt. Gox. These are both exchanges that were doing business and then something happened and they kind of disappeared. And it's still to be seen if people are going to get their funds back from these places. So they've also developed what is called a wallet. And that's really what we're here this week about. The blockchain wallet is a way for you to access the public blockchain directly without a middleman. So no longer do you have to find the person to exchange your crypto with, and you don't have to go into an exchange and kind of trust that the exchange is playing right with your money and your funds and the coins that you think you've purchased. Instead, you have a wallet. A wallet connects directly to the public blockchain. They have enough places now where there's ways to swap for coins, ways to purchase coins in your wallet directly without any of that. And you might wonder, how do you actually get the coins that you need into your wallet or your exchange? And one of the ways that you need to do is you need to start with fiat. So when we start with fiat, it could be US dollars, it could be pounds, it could be yen, it could be euros, whichever fiat you have. So fiat is your home currency for your country. It's the crypto term for it. And your fiat is you get it into a place like an exchange or a wallet, and then you can use it to buy crypto.